So the first thing the candidate is gonna do is they're gonna approach their station, and when this first section begins, they're gonna sanitize their hands. They're gonna keep that sanitation bottle, the hand sanitizer bottle, tucked under their arm. That way it's ready to go. And they don't need to reach into anything to retrieve it. And then they're gonna open up their kit. Anytime you open your kit, make sure that you close it back up, okay? So now the kit is closed, the sanitation bag is in the candidate's hand, and they're going to take out their pre-packed sanitation bag, okay? And the first thing that you're gonna do is hang your trash bag. So there's going to be one that is multi-use, and this is pre-labeled. The other side, yeah, it says multi-use. And then you're gonna take out the other one that says single use. So these you're gonna either hang on a hook or tape it, or you can hang it on your mannequin stand. Okay, so that's the very first thing that you do. Okay, so our trash bags are hung, and now we are going to sanitize our hands. Okay, and we're going to take a wipe out of our disinfecting wipe. What we're gonna do now is wipe down the whole area where we're gonna be working. Yes, beautiful. So we're gonna wipe down the table. Okay, so the candidate has wiped everything down, and now they're gonna throw the wipe out in the single-use trash bag, okay? If at any point you touch that trash bag, you need to make sure that you sanitize your hands. So better safe than sorry, just sanitize those hands, okay? So everything has now been completely wiped down, and depending on your location, you may have to wipe down the mirror, but not everywhere makes you do that. So you just follow directions. Now the hands are sanitized, and we're gonna go into that Ziploc bag, and we're gonna take out our steam towel. So you're gonna place that at your station. So the candidate is now creating their sanitary workstation. So now that that towel is down, you're gonna put everything from inside that pre-sanitized bag onto the table, onto that towel, okay? So you will notice as well, she's folding up her bag and she's gonna throw it out into the single use, and she's going to sanitize her hands. On top of this towel is also your first aid kit. You do not need to open that, but it does need to be out the entire time. Okay, so we're moving into section 2 now that everything is up and clean and out. And this is going to be the basic facial. You do have 25 minutes to do this entire section. However, the first part is going to be just setting up. So you will have 10 minutes to set up your workstation and prepare your client for a basic facial. The proctor will announce when there are 5 minutes left to finish. When you complete your tasks, you're going to stand quietly. Okay, so what the candidate is going to do is sanitize their hands, front and back, all around, and they're going to open their kit and take out their facial bag. Now we remember, when you open the kit, you need to close it. Okay, that has to happen every single time you go into your kit. So what the candidate is going to do is take out the facial bag, and they're going to place all the materials from inside the facial bag onto that beautiful towel on your workstation. Okay, the last thing inside the facial bag is the mask brush. So when you take that out, be sure to cover it with a paper towel. Beautiful. Once everything is out of that facial bag, you're going to throw it out in your single-use trash bag, and then you're going to sanitize your hands. The next step will be draping your mannequin. So your hands are nice and sanitized. Now we're gonna take our drape, our steam towel, and you're gonna gently wrap. And then using that butterfly clip, you're gonna put the clip in the back. Perfect. Sanitize those hands. Okay, once the mannequin is draped, you're gonna apply that headband. Okay, so now the mannequin is fully ready to go. Sanitize your hands, front and back. Now the mannequin is draped, and the setup portion of the facial is all finished. Okay. Okay, so now that the facial portion setup is done, we're gonna move into actually performing the basic facial. So you're gonna have 10 minutes to do this portion. The proctor will announce when there are 5 minutes left, and once you complete your tasks, you stand quietly. So the first thing the candidate is gonna do is sanitize their hands and wrists. They're gonna go ahead and open their cotton bag. Inside that cotton bag, you have 2x2s and you have 4x4s. So you're gonna take out just what you need and then reseal that Ziploc bag. Okay, so now the candidate is going to put product on these cottons. Okay, so apply it right on, close that top, place it back down. And we're gonna start with eye makeup. So 1 cotton for each eye. And then lip. So from the outside in, outside in. Now you're gonna throw those in the single-use trash bag and sanitize those hands. Okay, so eye and lip has been performed, and now we're gonna move on to applying the cleanser to the face. So you're gonna click open that flip top bottle and you're gonna put some cleanser into your hands. Okay, and then you're gonna apply it from the chin upwards. So moving up the face. Okay, and then you're gonna move into your manipulations. So we wanna make sure that when we're performing these manipulations, you are also demonstrating massage techniques. So nice effleurage. And then petrissage. Friction. Chippement. And then vibration. Once that's complete, you're gonna pick up a paper towel and you're gonna remove any residual cleanser from your hands. Then you're gonna go ahead and throw that out into your single-use trash, sanitize your hands. And now we're gonna pick up some dry cotton. So we've sanitized our hands, we're gonna open that cotton bag, take out some 4x4s, close up that cotton bag, and now we're gonna put some water on those 4x4s. Click it open, click it closed, and remove that cleanser. So we're gonna move from the bottom to the top. Throw that out into single use and sanitize your hands. Now we're gonna move into skin analysis. So what we're looking for in this section is basically stretching the skin to analyze the texture, feeling, and observing. So we've just analyzed the guest's skin. So now we're gonna sanitize our hands and we're gonna move on to mask application. So what we're gonna do is click open our mask container and we're gonna squeeze it right into a to-go cup or ramekin, whatever you bring. Okay, and now we're gonna apply that mask with our mask brush. And we've recommended a silicone so that we don't have any bristles, but whatever you have. So you're gonna apply it in nice, even upward strokes. So we're gonna avoid the eyes, avoid the mouth, and make sure we don't get any mask in the nostrils. Perfect. Okay, so our mask has just been applied. So we're gonna place the brush and the ramekin or the to-go cup in the multi-use trash. We're gonna sanitize our hands. And we're gonna open our pre-moistened steam towel bag. So this you wet the morning of the exam. Okay, so take out that towel. You're gonna close it up. If you need to wring it out, you can, very lightly, but it shouldn't be dripping. Make sure that you test it on your wrist. And we're gonna unfold it, but not all the way. Okay, we don't want it to be covering the neck of the guest. So make sure that we fold it long ways and we apply. So really be sure to leave that nose and mouth exposed when you're doing those compressions with that towel. And then you're gonna remove the mask from the top down. Okay, and once that's complete, you're gonna put that towel in the multi-use trash and you're gonna sanitize your hands. So we've just removed our treatment mask and now we're going to tone the guest's face. So you're gonna take your toner in the spritz bottle, gently cover the eyes, and in almost like a rainbow arch, you're just gonna apply that toner. Beautiful. So we just toned our guest's face. Now we're gonna sanitize our hands and we're gonna move on to moisturizing. So you're going to open up your moisturizer bottle, place some on your hands, close the top, put it down, and you're gonna apply that moisturizer. Okay. Once we've done that, you're going to get a paper towel, remove any residue from your hands, throw that paper towel out into the single-use trash, sanitize those hands. And now we're gonna place all the bottles that we used in our multi-use trash because this portion of the exam is finishing. So place all those bottles in multi-use. And then anything that's disposable, so sanitize your hands, anything that's disposable that's left over, you will throw out in the single-use bag. Okay. Sanitize those hands. And then you wait for further instructions. Okay, section 3. So this is going to be eyebrow waxing and tweezing. So the proctor will read the instructions and they will say this evaluation is eyebrow waxing and tweezing. 10 minutes will be provided to set up your workstation and prepare your client for an eyebrow wax and tweezing. The proctor will announce when there are 5 minutes left to finish. When you complete your tasks, please stand quietly. Timing begins now. So what we're gonna do, sanitize your hands. You're gonna open up that kit and we remember when we open it, we better close it. Okay, so we took out our waxing bag. We're gonna take out all the materials from inside that waxing and tweezing bag and we're gonna place it at our workstation. So take everything out. Okay, and we're gonna throw out that bag into the single use and we're gonna sanitize both sides of our hands. Okay, we're gonna put on gloves for this portion of the exam. And you're gonna leave these gloves on for the remainder. Be careful. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply antiseptic to a cotton round. So open up that bag, take out a round, close that bag, and apply antiseptic. Okay, now you're gonna apply this to each eyebrow and you can use the same round. So swipe and swipe. Okay, now we're gonna throw that into our single use and sanitize our hands. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is open up our sticks bag, our dispense sticks bag. Close it back up. And now we're gonna open our mock wax. Take out a small amount, close it back up, and we're gonna test that wax on our wrist. Throw that stick out in the single-use bag, sanitize your hands, open up your wax strips bag, take out a strip and close it back up. Test and throw that away. Sanitize your hands. Okay? Okay, our hands are sanitized. Now we're gonna open up our dispense stick bag, close it back up, open up our mock wax, take a tiny amount, close that, and we're gonna apply it to the eyebrow. So we know we're gonna apply it in the direction in which it grows, Okay, throw that stick away. Sanitize those hands. Open up your strip bag. Take out a strip. Then close that bag. Apply the strip where you placed that mock wax. Rub in the direction of hair growth, hold it taut, and pull against. Then apply pressure. Throw that out and sanitize those hands. So we just removed the mock wax. We threw out the strip. We applied pressure as well. So now what we're gonna do is clean that area. So you're gonna have your sanitized gloves. You're gonna take out a cotton round and you're going to put astringent on that round. Okay, and then gently cleanse the area that we just pretended to wax. Now throw that out in the single use and sanitize those hands. Okay, now we're gonna pick up our bag containing our tweezers, and that does say pre-sanitized on that bag. That indicates that those tweezers are nice and clean and ready to go. Okay, close that bag up. And we're gonna hold the skin nice and tight, and we're gonna remove 3 hairs. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, we're gonna hold the skin taut and we're going to pull in the direction in which it grows, okay? Once we're done with that, we're gonna place those tweezers in the multi-use bag and we're gonna sanitize our hands. So we just placed our tweezers into our multi-use bag. We sanitized our hands. Now we are going into that cotton round bag once again, and we're going to put astringent on the cotton round and cleanse where we just tweezed. Okay, once that's done, we're gonna double bag. Okay, so we're gonna put our gloves one into the other, and now we're gonna throw that out in the single-use bag, sanitize those hands, and we can place our antiseptic and astringent bottles, as well as that mock wax container, in the multi-use trash bag. And then everything else, sanitize those hands, and then everything else we can place in the single-use trash bag. Sanitize those hands, and this section is now finished, so you're just gonna stand quietly and wait. Okay, section 4, makeup application. So the first thing we're gonna do is sanitize our hands. We're gonna go in and open our kit. We know when we open it, to take out our bag, you better close it. Open up that makeup bag and you're gonna take out all the contents from inside that bag and place it at your workstation. So take everything out. Okay, we're gonna throw out that makeup bag and we're gonna sanitize our hands. You're gonna put that makeup bag in the single-use bag. So now we have to actually redrape our Lisa doll. So you're gonna take the butterfly clip off, remove that. You're gonna put that in your multi-use bag, okay? And then you're gonna redrape. So now if you have a makeup cape, you're just gonna be able to snap or Velcro the back closed. But if you're using a towel, you will need to have another butterfly clip. Okay, whoops, if you drop it, we'll get a new one. Take 2. We're just gonna keep rolling, it's fine. So we take 2. So if you drop it, hopefully you'd have another one. Okay, sanitize those hands. All right, so now your guest is redraped, makeup is out, and you're ready to roll. Okay, so we're gonna take our makeup, you're gonna take your foundation first and squeeze a dollop onto that makeup palette. Close it up. Now we're gonna open our dispense stick bag. Close it back up. And we're gonna do our blush onto our makeup palette. Now you're gonna throw that in the single use, sanitize those hands, open up the stick bag, close up the stick bag, and we're gonna scrape our eyeshadow. So we need 2 shades. Okay, throw it out, sanitize those hands, open up your stick bag, close your stick bag, and do the second shade of eyeshadow. So you need a light and a dark. Now close that up. Sanitize those hands. Okay. Now for the lip gloss or the lipstick, you're gonna take your sanitized hands, open up that bag, take a stick out, close up that bag, open up that gloss, and simply scrape from the spongy end. And you're gonna place that on the palette and save it for later. Okay, so close that up. Sanitize your hands. And we're gonna open up those applicators. So first thing we're gonna do, take out a makeup sponge. You're gonna gently dip it into the foundation, and we're gonna apply in downward sweeps. So the foundation does need to match your mannequin. Okay, once that's done, throw that out into the single use and then sanitize those hands. Now open up that applicator bag, take out another sponge, gently dab that into the blush. And you're just gonna apply it in an upward dabbing motion on the cheek towards the temple. Okay, and I'll throw that away, sanitize those hands. Open up that applicator bag, take out an eyeshadow applicator, and you're going to apply a darker shade on the eyelid. Okay, and then to the other eye. Throw that away, sanitize those hands. Open up that applicator bag, close it up. Now move on to your lighter shade, and you're gonna apply that up to the brow bone. And then dip, other side. Throw that out in single use. Sanitize your hands. Now it's time for lipstick. Close it up. Take that stick where we had previously scraped out that lipstick or gloss. Apply it to that applicator. And then gently put it on the mannequin's lips. So we've applied that lip gloss or lipstick using the disposable applicator. You throw that away, sanitize your hands, and now we're gonna begin to clean up. So throw out any disposables in your single-use bags. Sanitize your hands. And then put any non-disposable, so your makeup, anything, any other implements you may have used, you're gonna put that in your multi-use bag. And you're gonna sanitize those hands. All right, and then the last section is going to be end of day cleanup. You do get 10 minutes to do this. Proctor will announce when there are 5 minutes left. So the first thing that we're gonna do is sanitize those hands. We're gonna place the head and stand inside your multi-use bag. Okay, so we sanitized our hands. Now we're gonna take our paper towels, throw that in the single, sanitize those hands. Take your first aid bag, put it in multi-use, sanitize those hands. We're gonna pull up that steam towel. Oh, you're gonna tuck in the sanitizer, thank you. Tuck in your wipes, roll up that steam towel and put that inside your multi-use. Sanitize those hands. Open your wipes, take out one. Wipe down everything. Throw that out in the single use. Sanitize your hands. Put those wipes inside the multi-use bag. Sanitize those hands. And now we're gonna tie up those trash bags. So gently pick them up, make sure they're secure. Keep that hand sanitizer tucked in. And that'll do it. Good luck. Woohoo!